Welcome back, everyone, to the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Roberto. This is the live show that we do every Tuesday night from 7 to 8, sometimes 8:30. We start off every episode with something called the roll call, and we've got a lot of folks early in tonight. We've got Dennis. Dennis sent 400 stars. Dennis, thank you, sir. And we've got Dennis. Dennis has sent stars 80 weeks. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate your support. And that is 400 from Dennis. Good evening to you as well, sir. Maggie is with us. Good evening, Maggie. Glad you can join us. Ross is in the house. Ross just sent 25 stars. Thank you, Ross. This is Ross's 44th week sending stars. Thank you so much, Ross. Michael B is in the house. Good evening, Michael B. Katie is with us. Jean is with us. Good evening, Tiffany. Hello, Liam as well. Kimberly, good evening. Tiffany is with us. If I mentioned you twice, it just means there's twice as much gratitude. Kathy is in the house. Good evening, Kathy. Kathy just sent 50 stars. Thank you, Kathy. We have Kathy at 64 weeks. Thank you, Kathy. Also, Tiffany just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany is the queen of stars. And Tiffany is at 81 weeks. Thank you, Tiffany. Yes, I got Kathy with 50 stars. Apologize, the comments are just going wild. Michael, good evening, sir. Happy Tuesday, Tiffany. I'm catching up with the comments here, or trying to doing my best to. Dennis says overdriving the microphone, so maybe we're too loud tonight. Let me turn the gain down just a smidge. Hopefully that's better. Katie, good evening. Apologize, guys. I'm catching up. Yes, Dennis, I just turned down the microphone gain a little bit. Kathy is with us. Let's see. Bob is in the house. Bob says, good evening. Any info regarding the incorporation workshop that happened Sunday? It happened. They were talking. Oh, the comments are just upside down. I apologize. I'm catching up here. And Bob sent 50 stars. Thank you, Bob. Michael B is on vacation from July 23rd through August 8th. Have a wonderful time. Maggie's tagging a whole bunch of people. Thank you for the 50 stars, Bob. This is Bob's 47th week sending stars. Katie just sent in 50. Thank you, Katie. This is Bob's 47th week. We have Katie at 24. Thank you guys for the support. Paulette is in the house. Good evening, Paulette. Paulette, I have not forgotten about your gift card. I have it here. Just been super busy, but I will get you that gift card as soon as possible. With that said, Paulette just sent 200 stars. Thank you, Paulette. We have Paulette at 44 weeks as well. Thank you, Paulette. Appreciate your support. Maggie's tagging a whole bunch of folks. I haven't seen Dawn in the roll call. Is Dawn in the house? Oh, Michael B's going to Yosemite. Lucky. It's beautiful up there. I hear all of the watersheds are just full, and well, Yosemite is just a gorgeous place. Let me make sure I haven't missed Dawn or anyone else in the comments. Jean can hear me. Good evening, Jean. Glad you can hear us here. I did adjust the gain and I put the microphone on a different setting, hoping that it would be much better for our audio. And again, if anyone is listening, I apologize for the poor audio last week with Roland with Castro Valley Sanitary District. Let's see. Maggie's tagging so many people. Michael B. and Maggie and Ross all just tagged Don. Let me see if I can text Don and see what he's doing. See if he's going to be on the show. Before that, let me let you know. Hey, Mom. Mom is checking in. Let me move this camera here a little bit. Mom says, hello, Castro Valley. Today is Tuesday, July 26, 2023. Buy an ad, nice magazine. Oops. It is the 25th. Thank you, Mom. Maggie, you are awesome. Maggie is tagging Norma, Sanath, Christine, Fanny. Also tagged Dawn. And Dawn is not with us. Give me 1 second here, and I apologize if there's going to be dead air. I'm going to tag Dawn and see if he's going to be on the show tonight. Jean says hello to Mom. Hey, Mom, I love you. Hope you're doing well. Let me tag Dawn. Text Dawn here. Give me a second. Michael B is asking if I changed my house around. Same house, same location, nothing changed. Pretty much the same. Maggie, thank you so much. Maggie says, buy an ad if you are in business, get more exposure and a support through Castro Valley News. Thank you, Maggie. Let's get to the actual show stuff. Whoa, holy moly, I forgot. My name is Robert. This is the Castro Valley News live show. We do this live show every Tuesday from 7 to 8, sometimes 8:30, depending on whether we have a guest tonight. We do not have a guest tonight, so we're going to do just an hour-long show. Hope everyone's okay with that. Appreciate your understanding. And the concept behind the Castro Valley News live show is it's basically like a radio show, a community radio show where we talk about things that are important to each other, to ourselves, things that are important in the community, things that are important to the neighborhoods that we live in. We started this show during the pandemic a number of years ago. This is episode 221 for anyone who's keeping count at home. We have done this show 221 times, and I'm amazed and I'm humbled. Thank you guys so much for making the show amazing. Michael B says he was not on a few Tuesdays, busy with life. Michael B, it's all good. We are glad that you are with us. Michael B is demanding that we do the show until 8:30 tonight. Michael B, I don't have a guest, so we're going to end this at 8 o'clock tonight. We may go to 8:30 next Tuesday, depending on whether there's a guest. And also, we purchased a microphone mixer so that we would be able to have better audio from folks who are calling in. So we will hopefully have the audio from my iPhone go to a mixer that'll go to the computer and bring direct audio from the phone from people calling in. So hopefully that is something to look forward to in the future. And I apologize if it seemed like we were kind of one-cheeking it, for the lack of a better term, with the audio. It has worked all the way up until last week. And again, my apologies to Roland Williams with CV San. Our interview with him last week, the audio was really weak for a lot of people. Some people said the audio was great. And but anyways, to that point, we will have a mixer up and running very soon, and we'll get better audio from people calling in. So that will broaden the horizon for people that we can interview here on the show. Bob says, am I ready to test the mixer? You know what, Bob? I'm glad that you asked that, because one of the things that is kind of a pet peeve of mine is I really like to not have a lot of gear. I don't like having a lot of stuff. But unfortunately, doing journalism and being a doctor of journalism, you kind of have to have a lot of gear when it comes to certain things. The live show here, there's a camera. It's a wonderful, it's a Razer camera. It's a Razer camera, and it's wonderful. It costs about $120, I think, and it's awesome. It maintains focus for whenever you're moving things, and if you're a gamer or doing podcasts or video casts or live streams, it is the Razer Kaio, I believe. It's a great device, and this blue what is it called? I should know what it's called. This blue microphone. It's very David Letterman-esque. Also Johnny Carson-esque. The microphone's wonderful. It costs about $150, I believe, or might have been more than that. Anyways, I'm sorry, I completely went off the tracks here. I don't like having a lot of gear when it comes to doing the things that I do. Pam has a wonderful question. Can we get a story regarding how to protest the annual rate increases from CV San? People in Castro Valley need to know they can protest by mail to CV San. There you go, Pam. You basically, let me turn the gain down here again because I'm blowing up the microphone. Pam, you just did the story. If you are unhappy with the rate increases from CV San, you can contact them by telephone. You can go to their board meetings. They have board meetings every... they have numerous board meetings every month. And Pam, thank you for keeping me on my toes here. You can mail your protests to the Castro Valley Sanitary District increases. Their mail address is 21040 Marshall Street, Castro Valley, California 94546. You can also call them 510-537-0757. I'm going to get their let's see. Their email address, their website here for you guys if you want to protest. All the information that you would be looking for to protest is in that website right there. I just posted it up. It's www.cvsan.org. You're welcome, Pam. I appreciate comments and questions and compliments, complaints from listeners wholeheartedly. So if you have a question, you have a comment, a complaint, post them up in the comments and we'll address them in real time. So just posted up the information, www.cvsan.org, if you are wishing to protest the CV San, the annual rate increases. Pam, let me give you the caveat. I think there are a number of those increases that have already been approved by the board. I think this year and next year have already been approved. But if there is a future rate increase from CV San, get dialed in with their calendar of events and their public meetings and attend them and protest them, like Pam suggested, in writing, or you can go to their board meetings. Their address, let me see here. I just gave it to you. Their address is 21040 Marshall Street. You can reach them via email by contact@cvsan.org. Their office telephone number is 510-537-0757. So Pam, thank you for bringing that up. And I think we had mentioned that with Roland last week, but the audio was kind of weak, so maybe people did not hear that. So if you are an individual here in Castro Valley and you are nonplussed with the annual rate increases from CV San, go ahead and find their address. There's also email information. There's also links to all of their public meetings. And that website, again, is www.cvsan.org. It is an easy portal for you to find numerous means to send your protests to via mail, via email. If you would like to call them, it's best to put these things in writing in an email or a snail mail letter to them. So those are the means for you to do those things. Thank you again and Pam for joining us, and thank you very much for bringing that up, because I think there's probably other people who may agree with you that they might want to protest those rate increases from CV-SAN. And full disclosure, I want you to know that Castro Valley Sanitary District advertises with Castro Valley News in our magazine, so we're not keeping information from you, and we are providing that information to you in good faith to help the community. Thank you. Just as an update for everyone listening and watching, I have not heard anything back from Don as of yet, so hopefully he's doing all right. And even more so, hopefully Don will join us later in the show. Let's get to some calendar stuff that I have that I want to bring to your attention. First, right out of the gates, let's discuss the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce Mixer. That is coming up July 27th, 5:30 p.m. That's just a couple days away. And the mixer is hosted by the Castro Valley Adult and Career Education Center, located at 4430 Alma Avenue. That address is going to be where this mixer is going to be. And if you are a local business owner anywhere in the Castro Valley Eden area, that includes Ashland, Sherryland, Fairview, San Lorenzo, a smidge of San Leandro. You can become a member of the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. All you got to do is look up their Facebook page. You can find their contact info through that means. The Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce do a ton of wonderful stuff in our community. They're responsible for the Fall Festival. They are responsible for a lot of business promotion events here in Castro Valley. They are wonderful folks. They are movers and shakers in the community. Two people who are involved with the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce that are wonderful folks who are also advertisers with Castro Valley News. That is Todd Anglin and Janella Anguiano. They are wonderful people. They are the boots on the ground when it comes to the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce. They're out there talking to businesses, seeing how they can better service businesses by promoting them. But getting back to the matter at hand, I'm talking about the July 27th mixer. That's going to be hosted by the Castro Valley Adult and Career Education Center, located at 4430 Alma Avenue. This is a wonderful opportunity to meet other business owners and let them know what you do and see if they have resources to help you. So if you are a member of the Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce, this mixer is free. If you are not, there is $10 that you must pay to enter this event. And I have been to a number of these mixers, and they are extremely helpful when it comes to marketing your business, because other business owners need to know who you are. They may have tips or pointers for you to better use networking methods. And it's always good to meet other business people because they may have information and knowledge that you don't have. I have another Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce notice here that I'm going to let you guys know about. And this one is exciting, so mark your calendars. Holy smokes, it is time for another Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce Fall Festival. This is the 51st Fall Festival. It is coming up right around the corner. It is going to be September 9 and 10, right around the corner, guys. Mark your calendars. Don't forget, as I mentioned to you guys, to mark it down. I'm writing it down in the back here so I can read it again to you. Yes, this is wonderful. It is going to be the 51st annual Castro Valley Eden Area Chamber of Commerce Fall Festival, September 9 and 10. And yes, there's a road closure for the Fall Festival between Redwood Road and Santa Maria. If you don't know what the Fall Festival here in Castro Valley is, I'll tell you. It's a wonderful street party. There's entertainment, arts and crafts, wine and beer, food. There's a kid zone, live music, and also you can meet lots of fellow business owners and local organizations, just like CV-SAN will be there. Representatives from Supervisor Nate Miley's office will be there. Individuals from the Alameda County Economic and Civic Development organization. I'm telling you guys, if you want to get dialed in with some of the community things that are happening here in Castro Valley and in the Eden area, do not miss the 51st annual Fall Festival, Saturday and Sunday, September 9 and 10. Ooh, yes, free admission, fun for the whole family. Saturday's hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is one of many wonderful free events that happen annually here in Castro Valley, and I'm excited to go and see my neighbors and visit a lot of the booths for the big 51st annual Fall Festival here in Castro Valley. 51 years. The Fall Festival has such a rich and wonderful history here in Castro Valley. 51 years in the making. And again, be mindful that there are road closures for this event between Redwood and Santa Maria. And I know these road closures are one of the not so popular things with residents, but it's the Fall Festival, and it happens just about every year. Except the Fall Festival started in the village many years ago. So did the chili cook-off. Rest in peace. But anyways, don't miss that event. I'll be mentioning that week after week after week until we get to the Fall Festival. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast. You guys are going to have fun if you go check out that Fall Festival. Speaking of free and fun events, yeah, Ross says it would be weird if they didn't close the boulevard for the Fall Festival. Since I'm kind of on a roll with free events that are fun in Castro Valley, this event does not require a road closure, and there's a lot of people that are actually would prefer if there was a road closure. And I'm talking about cruise night. That's coming up. It's right around the corner. It's about it's a little bit around a month away. It's going to be August 26th, 6 to 10 p.m. There will be over 1,000 classic and exotic cars. Dennis is asking, talk a bit about the cannery. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget. No gossip, but we will talk. Don is in the house. Good evening, Don. Handsome Don is with us. Yes, Handsome Don, you're just in time. We're doing a little reminder chit chat here. FYI, save the date. August 26th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's going to be the big body, brassy, beautiful cruise night. If you like classic cars like I do, and car shows are wonderful. I've been to a lot of car shows. They are wonderful. They're fun. Classic cars are meant to be driven. There's a lot of cars that are just trailer queens, and those are wonderful. They're great. But it's awesome to see these cars driving and see the joy on the faces of the people who drive these classic and exotic cars. So last call one more time, August 26th, going to be cruise night. It's going to be a blast. We will have a DJ pumping out music. Janella's in the house. Janella, thank you for the 1,000 stars. Holy smokes. Janella, you are awesome, but you know that. This is Janella's 51st week. Thank you, Janella. Don sent 15 stars. Don, I appreciate you so much. Handsome Don in the house. Glad you can join us. This is Don's 73rd week. Man, where have I been when all these weeks just go wild? Janella, thank you as well. And Janella, I'll see you at the Fall Festival, absolutely, and maybe a mixer sometime in the meantime. But mark your calendars. Don't forget about cruise night coming up August 26, 2023, 6 to 10 p.m. There will be a booth. We will be selling shirts. We will be giving away magazines and other fun stuff. We will be in the parking lot of Tire Choice directly next to Safeway. CHP will be there. Some of the sheriffs will be there as well. It's going to be a blast. Maggie just sent 100 stars. Thank you, Maggie. You are awesome. This is Maggie's. Where do I have Maggie on the list? I do this every week. Where's Maggie's 33rd week? Thank you, Maggie. You are awesome. Appreciate your support. All right. Michael B's got a plug here for the Amador County Fair next year. Yeah, it's going to be a hot time out in Amador County. Go see Michael B. What else do I have going on? Cruise night. I'm going to give you a reminder about this. Hey guys, if you want to, if you have a student, a child who's looking to do some volunteer work, consider being a volunteer for the Friends of the Castro Valley Library. They have the bookstore in the library, and I'm just going to give you the really quick lowdown here. They are looking for volunteers to work in the bookstore at the Castro Valley Library. Shifts are weekly and are 2.5 or 3 hours a day. You must be able to move a 25-pound box or of books across a small office. There is a commitment of 6 months preferred. Applications are on their website, friendsofcvlibrary.org, or you can visit the store to do that. Please, if you're retired, if you have some spare time and looking to help a wonderful local organization, please consider volunteering with the Friends of the Castro Valley Library. They're a bunch of kind and caring people, and if you're like me and you like books and you like all that stuff, you're kind of a bookworm type nerd person, you will love working at the bookstore and you being able to see all the wonderful things that are donated there. Talking about things that are donated at the library, one more reminder for the Friends of the Castro Valley Library summer book sale, August 4th, 5th, and 6th, right around the corner. Don't miss out on this. I guarantee you right now, if you bring, say, $5, you can get a bunch of books, couple CDs, and probably a movie, and wonderful things can be found at this book sale. And the cool thing about this is you get to find really nice items at wonderful prices. Even better than that, so that's how you win. You win by getting amazing stuff at dirt cheap prices. How does the library win? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. The library wins because every quarter, every dime, every penny, every dollar, every $10 bill, every $20 bill, every $50 bill spent at the library, Friends of the Castro Valley Library book sale, all that money goes directly back into programs and materials at the library. How much better is that? I mean, if they were giving you things for free, I think that would be better, but they're trying to do that to make money. So I salute the Friends of the Castro Valley Library. I've known a lot of those folks for a lot of years. I used to work at the library on Redwood Road many years ago and met some wonderful folks there. Let's talk about... Dennis wants to talk about the cannery, so we can do that, and we can get to... Let's do the giveaway now. Bob is asking, what are they building on Castro Valley Boulevard where the trailer park used to be? They are building a very large housing complex, and on the bottom level is going to be retail. Bob, I wish I had advance notice on this. I will find the design from the MAC meeting. I think it was about a year ago when this was approved. But it is going to be, I don't know right off the top of my head how many units there's going to be, but there's going to be quite a few units of, I think, not apartments, condos. They're going to be condos with retail on the bottom floor. This was approved by the MAC some time ago, and there were quite a few meetings where it was discussed. But Bob, I will find that information and send it over to you offline after the show. And I just want to make sure that I address that and I get that information to you. Deloy is tagging Ross, Paulette, and Nicolette. Thank you, Deloy. Glad you can join us. Should we talk about the cannery? Yeah, let's talk about the cannery. So there was a post that was placed on our page from Donna Layfield, who is the owner of the natural grocery store in the Castro Valley Marketplace. And the point of the post was to let folks know that there is new management and leadership at the marketplace. We're talking about the cannery. From what I understand, and I'm sorry, Don, I got my wires crossed. We were talking about the cannery. The cannery, from what I understand, the cannery is not going to reopen. The owner is trying to find another individual that may open up a restaurant at that location. I honestly have no idea how close they are with that. There are some talks with some people who may be interested in taking over that spot as a restaurant. I don't think it's going to continue being called the cannery if that happens. There's a lot of things that have come into play, unfortunately, with the cannery, and it's been a difficult period for the owners. They've had to make a very difficult choice to close the doors at the cannery. The owner is Debbie, and she's a great person. She's a local person. The cannery started off a number of years ago on Mission Boulevard, near the Hayward Loop. And when the Castro Valley Marketplace was being constructed, they were approached, and they chose to open up the cannery here in Castro Valley. And they had a very successful run, having music on the Paseo. That was closed down. We all kind of remember how that happened. And since then, there have been some how do I say this gently? I should just say it. There was a conflict between former management and the cannery regarding to the music. There were some people who were saying the music on the Paseo was too loud. The cannery countered by saying no, it was not too loud. There were a lot of folks in the community who did a lot of commenting online. There were a lot of people nonplussed because of the discontinuation of the music on the Paseo. The owner at the cannery was really dialed in with a lot of musical performers and brought in a lot of wonderful entertainment. The music on the Paseo was extremely popular and brought a lot of foot traffic to that building and brought a lot of customers to the cannery. It was unfortunate that it was discontinued. There was a time where some performers were brought back. Some more quiet, low-key performers were brought back. And again, Don, thank you for bringing this up. I'm sorry, Dennis. Dennis brought this up. Dennis, I appreciate you bringing this up. It does not look like the cannery is going to reopen. I think there's a lot of conversations happening between the owner of the cannery and the new management at the marketplace. I think they're still trying to do what they can, but I just don't. From what I understand, I just don't think the cannery is going to reopen, and it's sad that there have been a couple of businesses in the marketplace that have kind of come and gone in just the few years that the marketplace has been open. And I want to be clear that in no way am I throwing shade on the marketplace. It's a beautiful building. The merchants are wonderful there. There's a lot of stories that I hope as time goes on people are aware of. We had Julian with Seven Hills Bakery on the show a couple weeks ago, and we kind of cracked the door on, shed some light on some of the stories of what the businesses are at the marketplace. A lot of those businesses are investors in the building. The Natural Grocer is an investor in that building, and those people there, I know there were memes going around in regards to the new management at the marketplace. I think that's unfortunate that there's a meme made for the seriousness of someone's business, but everyone does their own thing. But I definitely want to take this opportunity right now, since I have a moment and we're on topic, to definitely take into consideration. I know there's some people who have the perception that they don't want to support the marketplace. Again, there's new management, there's a new direction, there's new people who are trying to do different and innovative things and change the narrative there. These people are local people who are really trying to, like I said, change the perception of what's been happening at the marketplace and want to engage with the community. And I think they definitely deserve a second chance, these merchants. Ross says we're frequent customers of Seven Hills Bakery, Natural Grocery, and Barron's. Those are all, locally owned people, independent people, to be honest with you. The Castro Valley Natural Grocery, they do have the Alameda Grocery as well, but it's a local person who operates both. Barron's is local, Seven Hills is local. So please, a very wise person once told me that you vote with your dollars. And that was something that led to me, and I know I mentioned this before, that led to me deleting my Amazon account, because you vote with your dollars. And I think that's important to bear in mind in a broader scheme, that if you shop local, you're supporting your neighbors. These are people who live local, and you can enhance their lives and enhance your lives by shopping local and helping our community be a more vibrant and positive and wonderful place. Randall is with us. Randall has a response to Michael B that I'm not sure. I'll leave it to you guys to go back and forth with your comments. But Randall, welcome to the show. Glad you can join us. So we talked briefly about the cannery. I hope they can work something out, but again, it does not look like the cannery is going to reopen. It's an unfortunate situation. We do have a giveaway. We should probably get to the giveaway right now. And let me give you, right now, there's a text line for you to text your guesses and answers to. That is 510-331-9112. And I'm going to breeze through these real fast. So the giveaway works as such. There's a trivia question every episode. Happy birthday to Mark H. Wonderful gentleman. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday. So the giveaway works as such. I have a ton of gift cards here. There is a trivia question, and the first person to provide the correct answer to the trivia question wins a gift card, one gift card of their choice. And let me fly through here. Hey, since we're talking about the marketplace, here is $20 to the Castro Valley Natural Grocery. We have $20 to Restore and Rework on San Carlos Avenue. Shout out to Micaiah and her wonderful shop. Hey, how about $20 to Night Owl? The cool thing about this card is it's good at Night Owl, Pizza the Bay, and Nacolto as well. Castro Valley Marketplace. Shout out to those folks there. Hey, how about $25 to Pizza Ace Hardware, one of Castro Valley's longest running businesses in Castro Valley, 95 years young. Congratulations, Pete's Hardware. You guys are awesome. How about $20 to Pampas? Wonderful empanadas and coffee. Pampas is located on Redwood Road, directly next door to Trader Joe's. How about $20 to the wonderful Hallmark store in the Village Shopping Center? How about $20 to Cafe 4? This is the cafe that is attached to Three Cross Church. Good evening, Mark H. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Happiest birthday wishes to Mark H. Mark H., we've got a gift card here. $20 Cafe 4, delicious coffee. More coffee. Valley Java. Go see Vince and have some wonderful coffee. Valley Java is located on Stanton. More coffee. $20 to Cafe Rumi. The other cool thing about Cafe Rumi, great coffee, great Mediterranean food. If you're looking to try something different, go see Suhelia and her staff at Cafe Rumi. How about $20 to the wonderful Elevate Home Decor located on Somerset Avenue? Shout out to Lynette and her wonderful shop. Here's a sweet treat. How about $20 to Jen's Cupcakes and Parties? She does all of her business online, jenscupcakesandparties.com. Check her out. You'll be glad you did. How about $20 to Handsome Don's One Bad Apple Records, looking for VHS, CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, 8-tracks, reel-to-reel, a handsome, sweet, kind gentleman owner. That's Handsome Don. How about $20 to Rudy's Donuts, another of Castro Valley's longest running businesses. They have been around for a long, long time, and they are wonderful, sweet people, no pun intended. How about $20 to European Market and Catering, located on Redwood Road? All you have to do to find these people is just go to the Liquor King parking lot, park in there, and head to the opposite end of that parking lot. You'll be glad that you did. They have a lot of wonderful international food items and a nice little deli too. Hidden gem. How about a month of unlimited yoga at Castro Valley Yoga? This will include access to their weekly live stream classes as well as their library of recorded classes. Castro Valley Yoga, located at 3160 Castro Valley Boulevard, across the street from Luca Deli. Hey, how about $20 of wonderful items at, how many times have I said wonderful tonight? That's like 40. Daily Dose, plant-based health, located, used to be located in the Adobe Center. Now they are primarily online. They deliver free to all Castro Valley addresses. If you were looking for CBD items, vegan treats, vegan supplements, you need to hit up Daily Dose online. That is Daily Dose, www.dailydose247.com. You can win $20 from them. Oh, man. How about $20 to Crossroads Specialty Foods? His name is David. This shop is located at the corner of Center and Castro Valley Boulevard, where Vogel's books used to be. David has about 5,000 items from countries around the world. Dozens and dozens of countries. I could try to list them all, but I would probably exclude one, and I would be lambasted for forgetting one. And I apologize. I have forgotten a couple countries, and it's terrible. It's not intentional, because there are so many global locales that Crossroads Specialty Foods has food items from. And unsolicited testimonial from Ross. Ross says he and Paulette frequent Crossroads too. Wonderful shop. Go see David, talk to him. Even if you don't buy anything, David, the business owner, is such a gentle guy, and he's just a cool dude to talk to. How about $24 to Always Yours Bakery Cafe, located in the Castro Village Shopping Center. Locally owned. How about $20 to Wen's Cafe, located on Castro Valley Boulevard, directly next to the Castro Valley Marketplace. Last but not least, how about a pet spa day at Classy Canine Wiggle Rumps? Let me give you the lowdown on what this is. And Classy Canine Wiggle Rumps is located on Castro Valley Boulevard, directly next door to Handsome Don, right across the street from Pete's Ace Hardware, one street over from Micaiah's shop, Restore and Rework. So this certificate entitles your pet to be pampered with any of their premium spa day packages. To view packages, you can go to classycanine.net. Your pet spa day must be made by phone, and this will make your dog beautiful. They will clean and make your dog look great. Let's see. Randall says, welcome to the show, Randall. Randall says, we know people have questions about the cannery closing, Please be mindful of questions you ask of folks working in this building. The line of questions has been mean-spirited and invasive. Randall, some of the people on the page may have been mean and or invasive. We have not. I have not. I have done my very best to be as supportive to all of the merchants at the marketplace as possible. You may have missed my dialogue about those business owners being local people, and I try to support local business people as much as possible. However, Randall, I'm glad you spoke to that. There is a perception, and let me clarify. You're welcome, Randall. Thank you. Let me clarify that right here, because the folks at the marketplace are really interested in the community knowing that they are merchants in the marketplace. They are not the marketplace. So I think that is a really good thing to bear in mind. And the merchants at the marketplace, they have their own little businesses. Imagine, I mean, it's not one thing. These are independent businesses, and they are all like all of our fellow other local business owners. They're just really trying to do the best that they can and survive in this economy. We're post-pandemic, quote unquote, and business is tough for a lot of people. And my message is the merchants inside the marketplace are not the marketplace. They're separate from the marketplace. So let's get to the giveaway, shall we? Let me give you the phone number again, because I really got sidetracked. The giveaway text line is 510-331-9112. And I apologize, I completely went off track with that. And Randall, welcome to the show, and thank you for bringing up that really important point. I think, speaking to Randall's point, I think a lot of, I see a lot of people who are mean-spirited and borderline antagonistic online, because it's very impersonal. You don't get to see the reaction of the person that you're insulting or the person that you're bad talking. And I think we could all be better served if we were a little bit more polite online. And maybe if you don't have anything nice to say, write it down on a piece of paper and throw it away. Here we go. Let's do the giveaway. And I just posted up. Ross says keyboard warriors. Keyboard cowboys, I think, is another good thing, but keyboard warriors, absolutely. 510-331 is the text line. Here we go. Please provide the name and occupation of the person whose quotation ads in the weekly newspaper ruffled feathers often. I dug in the weeds for this one. But I think someone's probably going to get this one. Please provide me the name and occupation of the individual whose quotation advertisements in the weekly newspaper often ruffled feathers. 510-331-9112. If I stump you guys, I'm okay holding these gift certificates to future episodes. A guess has come in for Lucas. Not correct. Don Jose, not correct. State Farm, not correct. A lot of great guesses. A lot of good guesses. It is not Don's. It is not Billy B. Billy B is a good guy. He never ran ads. Lords, good guess. Not correct. I will give you the question one more time. Got a lot of people guessing here. Please give me the name and occupation of the individual whose quotation advertisements in the weekly newspaper ruffled feathers often. A lot of people are guessing Lords. Not what I'm looking for. Oh, Katie won. Congratulations, Katie. Yes, the correct answer is Attorney Bernie. His quote of the week. Ruffled feathers, quite a bit. And I worked for the forum when those ads were printed, and some of them were a little bit interesting. Congratulations, Katie. Let me know where you would like your gift card from, and I think I know where you would like it to be from, and we'll make arrangements for that to happen. There was I do have a couple other things, and I have a couple more minutes. There was another calendar item. Let me give you the question and the answer in its entirety, just for clarification here. The name and occupation of the person whose quotation ads in the weekly newspaper ruffled feathers often, that was Attorney Bernie. He had a quote of the week in his ad, and some of them were off color. Rick, welcome to the show. Rick, I just gave you the question and the answer, and Katie won. Congratulations, Katie. Tiffany is asking any new information on the lady robbed outside Wells Fargo. I have nothing new. I think what the sheriffs are doing now is they're looking for video and working with the victim at this point. I'll recap that story for you. So this happened Monday. A woman was robbed and assaulted with a rifle, and I'm hearing a number of rifles potentially. This happened Monday afternoon around 2:30 outside the Wells Fargo Bank at 3500 Castro Valley Boulevard. Unfortunately, a female leaving the bank with some cash was accosted and assaulted by 4 suspects, and I heard that 2 people may have assaulted this female with rifles. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of suspect information available at this time. This may change in the future. The only thing that I've received from the sheriff's department was these individuals were wearing dark clothing, including hoodies and dark pants. 1 or potentially 2 of the suspects struck the victim with a rifle as they robbed her. She was hit with a rifle or 2 rifles and required medical attention for non-life-threatening injuries. Unfortunately, again, there were no suspects. There are no suspects in custody. Alameda County Sheriff's investigation is working the case. But if you saw this happen, please call the Alameda County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line at 510-667-7721. Bob, thank you for this wonderful point. Bob says both marketplaces, that's the Castro Valley marketplace on the boulevard and the marketplace on Lake Chabot Road, took eyesore buildings and turned them into viable facilities. They deserve all the support they can get. Bob, I want to speak to your point right here, and thank you again for bringing that up. Yes, the marketplace on the boulevard is a wonderful revitalization of the former Daughtry building. I want to take this opportunity to remind you there are 2 marketplaces in Castro Valley. There's another one on Lake Chabot Road, and if you ever saw that Romley's, Pasquarelli's, Handy Andy, whatever it was, that building was much worse in condition than the building on Castro Valley Boulevard. There was a half pipe constructed in that Lake Chabot Road marketplace building before the Cho family revitalized it, and Hans Cho and his family put in many years and a lot of money into the Lake Chabot public market, and they did not have a whole lot of help from people with the county, but they stuck it out and invested a ton of money in that building. And I was just there today, and it really is a beautiful building. And I'm going to let you guys know, the same thing goes with the Lake Chabot public market. Those people are independent businesses. There's a poke place, there's an ice cream place, there's a boba place, there's the wonderful meat counter. Please support that marketplace as well. Support them both. But please do not forget about the marketplace on Lake Chabot Road. It is wonderful. There's also a wonderful, here's another wonderful ticker. There's a really, really good coffee place outside of the marketplace, Devout Coffee. They have wonderful coffee. Thank you, Ross, Mama Cho's. Just It's wonderful. And thank you, Bob, for bringing that up and making that point that both of those marketplaces are just, those are success stories here in our community, that people invested in those buildings and believed in the community and believed in their project enough to wait it out, to stick it out, to invest a ton of money, to go through the county processes, which can be ridiculous. Thank you to the Cho family for what you guys did at the Lake Chabot Public Marketplace. It is wonderful. It's there's another wonderful. It's really a beautiful building. It uses the space inside in a really fantastic way. The Castro Valley Marketplace on the Boulevard does as well. The interior there is really, really stellar. I love what the inside of the Castro Valley Marketplace on the Boulevard looks like. It's 3 levels that have been used in a really cool way. The outside of the building, both marketplaces are awesome, but this incident that happened Monday at 2:30 p.m., this female that was robbed and assaulted by 4 individuals outside of the Wells Fargo on the Boulevard, corner of Castro Valley Boulevard and Redwood Road. This here is a horrible incident. It is a reminder to be even more mindful of your surroundings. If you are going to go to a bank and withdraw a large amount of money, unfortunately, this is the world that we live in, where we have to discuss things to prepare you for when you leave a bank with a large amount of money. Before you even leave the bank, this is what law enforcement says, keep your head on a swivel, be aware of your surroundings, make eye contact with people, see what they're doing, see what's happening. If there's a car speeding in the parking lot, you might want to head back into the bank. You just don't know in this day and age. Pam, wonderful point. Don't carry a purse. Also, if you are parking anywhere, do not leave valuables in plain view. We have had a lot of law enforcement officers on the show, in particular, I circumvented that. In particular, Lieutenant Kelly, Ray Kelly, with the Alameda County Sheriff's Office. A lot of crimes are crimes of opportunity. So if you allow an opportunity to exist, you may be a victim of a crime. And I'm sorry if that doesn't sound appealing. It doesn't sound appealing when I say it. Frankly, it sucks. But if you do not put yourself out there as a potential victim, you have a lesser chance of being a victim. And folks, if you can, look at some self-defense videos on YouTube, how to be more, not to get into a fight with someone with a gun. I'm not advocating that, but being more confident, looking up, eye contact with people. People who are predators see people looking at the ground. They see those people as prey. Don't be that person. Maintain eye contact. And absolutely, if someone comes up to you and demands your purse, give it to them. If you give it to them, they're going to take off. You'll have a less chance of getting injured. But absolutely, positively be. And I'm not victim blaming. I'm not saying, I don't know if this woman was aware of her surroundings or not, but I'm telling you guys, the more that you are aware of your surroundings, the less of a factor that you will become a victim. Also, even more so, the more aware you are, the better prepared you will be in the case of something like that happens. You might see someone coming at you with the gun. You can go ahead and put your purse on the ground and say, take this, go away. You might appease this robber, and you might not be injured like this woman did. And I'm not blaming her. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened. So this unfortunate incident that happened on Monday, it's just another reminder to absolutely, positively be more aware of your surroundings. And again, eye contact. Keep your head up. Keep your eyes around what's going on. There's a scam that I want to bring to your attention. I just saw this on the CHP Facebook page. Here you go. This came directly from the CHP. In every episode, we talk about a scam, and here's the one for tonight because I am running out of show here. But I thank you guys for your patience because there's like 30 people watching still. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening. I appreciate you guys so much. So this came out from CHP this morning. Attention, California community. The California Highway Patrol wants to keep you safe from potential scams. There have been reports of phone scammers impersonating representatives of the California Highway Patrol demanding money. Please be vigilant and spread the word to protect your friends and family. Remember, good evening, Denise. Denise, we're talking about a CHP scam here. Remember, the CHP will never solicit donations in person or over the phone. Do not give out any personal or financial information to unknown callers. These scammers can be convincing, but do not be fooled. If you receive a call from someone claiming to be from the CHP and requesting money, it is a fake call. Report it immediately to local law enforcement and the Federal Trade Commission at 1-877-FTC-HELP. Together, we can work to help our community safe from fraudulent schemes. Spread the word, and if you know someone who might fall victim to such a scam, remind them of this warning. Hey guys, that is the show I have for tonight. And this has been episode 221, I think. Gosh, that's amazing. Thank you to the folks who sent stars. We have Dennis sent 400, Ross sent 25, Bob sent 50, Kathy sent 50, Tiffany sent 200, Katie sent 50, Paulette sent 200, Janella sent 1,000 stars. Thank you, Janella. Don sent 15, Maggie sent 100 stars. Let me let you know, Tiffany is the queen of stars. She has sent stars 81 weeks. Dennis is the king of stars. He has sent stars 80 weeks. Tiffany, you have a great night. Liam, have a wonderful night as well. Also, if you're after getting all the honey, then don't go killing all the bees. Have a great night, everyone.